Hello, my name is Dr. Wayne Gadd Stanley. On behalf of the Stanley family, we would like to thank the Phi Upsilon Omega chapter of AKA for honoring our father and grandfather with a small business award by naming it after him. Since February 2007, this award has been given to a Lawrence County business. In 1921, at the age of 17, Reverend O.C. Stanley started O.C. Stanley Groceries. This is the same year Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma was at its peak and later destroyed. He started his store by purchasing 2 boxes of cookies and a case of drinks from a store down the street. This is a picture of Reverend Stanley's first store. He later borrowed $50 from the same merchant and purchased a gas pump, which you see standing outside of his store. I am told that he also sold items from a building he had behind his house in Leighton. To the left of the store was his barber shop. He hired a barber to run his barber shop during the day. I am told that because of the language of men in the barber shop, Reverend Stanley would not let ladies go into the store. He wouldn't even let the man's wife bring him dinner. She would have to give it to Reverend Stanley and he would take it to the store. Most people didn't have cars during those days, so Reverend Stanley opened up city cleaners. Stanley City Cleaners. He would go out in the county during the week and pick up clothes and deliver them the next weeks after he had cleaned them. Reverend Stanley was also a farmer. He raised cotton. Reverend Stanley paid 1 to 2 pennies more a pound to pick his cotton than most people. Therefore, he had white and black people picking his cotton. I personally met a white lady who told me she picked cotton from Mr. Stanley, who wore a white shirt and overalls. And most important, Reverend Stanley was also a minister. He pastored Tri-Stone Baptist Church and Town Creek Baptist Church in Landersville. Mr. Stanley was also a philanthropist. He built the first Baptist church in Leighton, and then he gave it to the community. He's well known for wearing his big white hats, as you see him in his car and you see one of his gas pumps. As you see in the article written by the Moulton Advertiser, he had operated the store since 1921. At the time this article was written, he had the oldest business in Town Creek. As stated above, the Alpha Upsilon Omega chapter of AKA honored him with the Small Business Award named for Lawrence County. However, we are very proud that also the state of Alabama recognized the contributions of Reverend Stanley and erected a historical marker in his honor in Town Creek, Alabama. As you notice, this article is also written by the Moulton Advertiser. Thank you, AKA, for honoring Reverend O.C. Stanley with your Small Business Award.